everybody, this is Roxy and I am making another 4th of July banner. This is for a swap on Your Paper Pantry. It's called Naked Banners, and basically what it is a banner without spelling out a word like awesome, dream, or father, whatever. Okay, so it's just you just make little banner flags and then we can decorate them, but it's not necessarily to spell out a word. So this is for 4th of July, and I went to Goodwill looking for some material, and I found this really cool crib liner, and on the other side of it is red and white gingham. So, and you know where the ties are on the crib, it's like every, I suppose, foot. There's 2 ties on either side, so I decided to do a star banner. And what the Naked Banner is this group, or this month is, there's me, Yoli, and Beck Whitty, who is Becky Felch. We're just going to make 5 flags for each person and then mail our flags to the other person, and then they can put the banner together. So it'll be just like, it'll end up being a 15 flag banner, which is kind of cool. Or we could make 3 different banners out of the 15 flags. So I make 5 for Becky, I make 5 for Yoli, and 5 for myself. Excuse me. So I went on Google and just typed in star shape and found this. This is actually a wire ornament. I don't know if you can see. You know, it's just, I just really zipped it up and cut it out of just like a grocery bag. And what I want to do is, I want my star so that it hangs so that the crib ties will be on either side of the star. So I've already cut some out, and it didn't take long, and I've already sewn them. So I have one done that I will still decorate with little like stars or flowers or whatever. So that's all I did, is I just did a really loosey-goosey blanket stitch with some cotton thread. And the back of it is still the little baby bumper or the crib liner, but I figured that could be kind of a fun, you know, if Yoli has another baby or if Becky has a baby, they could put this kind of just on the other, hang it this way. So there you have it. I will come back when I'm finished. I don't know if you can see the blanket stitch. I'm just doing a really sloppy blanket stitch so it looks kind of more homemade and homespun. But here it is so far. So then when we get our banner pieces, we can just use these ties to tie up to the next banner. So it'll be kind of whatever Yoli and Becky does, I'll put them in between, and I think it'll be cute. So I'll be back with the finished flags when I'm done. And then when I get their banners, I'll show that too. Okay, so I thought I better show, where's my wonky thing? I thought I better show how I laid the star pattern on the crib liner. And I made my pattern, I measured from here to here, which was 9 inches. And I just made my star pattern that big. So there, and then I pin this down, and then this is what I come up with before I blanket stitch. And I just left the, see, that's how I cut the top of the star where the ties are. Otherwise I cut this whole thing out just kind of around it. And then here's the other tie, left it. And I actually can get 13 stars out of this liner. And so I'll need to make 2 more, but I have enough in between the stars. I think I can do kind of just like maybe a different, maybe a triangle or another kind of a flag here. Because that's about enough for another flag there. So, and then I'll be back. I was going to try to coffee stain this too, so I'm going to coffee stain a scrap and see how it turns out, and I'll be back. so I have all my flags done, and I've got a few different styles. They're all the star shape except for some triangles, but I did like 3 of each styles on how I decorated them. Like here, I've got some vintage ticking that I've used for other projects. This is part of it, and it's I cut some of the raw edges and use that as kind of, to kind of signify the stripes on a flag or whatever. Then just added, on some of them I added eyelet, but not all of them. And then these can be just tied together. Like I was thinking you could leave one of these hang, and then tie the other ones to make a bow with the other banners or flags. So there's that style. And I just used some vintage buttons. Then I have this style, and like I said, I have 3 of each. And then Becky and Yoli and myself will get 5 of each, or 5 of the banner. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually have 6. No, I have 5 versions, so that's what I'll give 1 of each. So here's another one. I didn't put eyelet on this, so kind of just so I could break it up and not have it on every one. But I used the Sizzix 5-petal flower die. And then this is some of that really cool thick felt from Michaels. So there's that style. I like how they turned out too. And then I have this style, another one that doesn't have the eyelet. And then I just changed up the flowers, how I put them together, and stars. And then again, here's some of I put this on every one, kind of as I like the roughness of it, and kind of like I said, to signify the stripe on a flag. So there's that one. And then the last star shape does have eyelet. I'll put it by itself. Okay, so it has the eyelet, and of course the little roughage. And then that's some of the vintage ticking and just some felt. Then the triangle banner is, I have 6 of these, so I might just keep some to make a flag, banner, separate banner, just with the triangles. But I love how this little flower looks on the end with the eyelet. So, and then just the stars. I kind of placed them all a little different on each one. There's one that has the eyelet down here. But these were so much fun to make. And it took me about, from cutting out the flags all the way to, I did a blanket stitch to bind them all up. And then I just did really loose, as you can see. Nothing fancy, just a straight stitch to put everything on there. And it took probably, I roughed up about 8 hours of time. Maybe not even that, maybe more like 6, because it really goes fast. And, it's just something you can do watching TV or sitting outside, looking at the birds, whatever. So I hope you try this. I just thought it was, I really like the idea of using something that's already there. And so this project with my stash, it was $1.99 for the bunting, or the crib liner at Goodwill. Otherwise, this is just all stuff from my stash. So for $1.99, I really like how it turned out, and give it a try. And come and join us at Your Paper Pantry. This is for our banner swap, and that is in for the home. Thanks for watching. Bye.